And finally, health foundations number 7, emotions and spirituality. There is so much to this. There's so many facets to both emotions and spirituality. The eternal depth and breadth of this topic cannot be summarized in just a few sentences or a quick video, but nonetheless, it needs to be touched upon since it plays a major role in our health. So emotions, how do we feel? We know that well, but I would say spirituality is a little harder to define. I believe that it's more of a sacred and holy connection, and I like to say that it's the invisible mixed with faith and sprinkled with miracles. It's all right there for us. We just have to reach out our hand and take it. But how do they relate? That's the question here. So emotions. So how do we feel? Your emotional body is receiving outside stimuli and communicating messages, all from our vantage point, certainly, and based on our experiences, thoughts, and actions thus far. It could be accurate or it could be perceived. Either way, it needs to be evaluated with the most important question that we can ask, which is why? Why do I feel this way? What is the root cause? What has a grip on me? And does this emotion, realized or unrealized, impact my health in any way? The other piece to this is our relationships and the energy that they carry. Relationships can play a major role in how our body expresses itself, and your emotions can be the barometer for that. For instance, you can walk into a room, and everybody has done this and knows this, and feel the energy. Sometimes it's positive, sometimes it's negative, sometimes it's triggering. Your body is picking up messages from every interaction and every relationship, from both the physical and the non-physical. But it's how you process this information, and there is where spirituality can help. But before we go there, I just wanted to drive this point home a little further. Who you surround yourself with is so very important. Anyone who knows me knows I feel this way. Toxicity doesn't just come from the air and the water and the food, while that could be, and we need to take precaution with that. It can come through relationships too. So emotional toxicity can be expressed through our body's dis-ease. And you'll see that. So if you pay attention to that, you'll see that it can be expressed that way. So now spirituality. So as a young girl, I've always been fascinated with spirituality and religion. And my memory is as early as about 4 years of age. Do I remember this? And so I have witnessed and experienced many mini miracles and major miracles, in my opinion, major miracles. And it has set me on a path to search for more from a very young age. And at that time, I learned specifically about the Holy Trinity, the power of prayer that was downloaded into me, but also how important it was to quiet myself, to listen also, and how important that is. Then I continued my dedication to God throughout my entire life. It turns out there are innumerable health benefits to prayer and spirituality. It could positively impact your immunity, your blood pressure, healing, and emotions. There's many studies to support that. There's also a peace that it can bring, a connection to something greater and grander, that what is right in front of us, it's right there for us, as I mentioned before. The invisible being more impactful than the visible, the invisible being more impactful than the visible. And of course, it opens up doors to miracles by understanding this. So again, the invisible being more impactful than the visible. So ground yourself, and you may find that the connection to spirituality can help support your emotions and then thus your health. And I just wanted to leave you with Matthew 7:7. Ask, and it shall be given to you. Seek, and ye shall find. Knock, and it shall be open to you. So I love that. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this mini series, and I look forward to more videos in the future. Take care. Bye-bye. Oh, please like, subscribe, and share.